Welcome back to CEOtaku 2017. I'm Brett, and I'm here with
Ever.
And we're so happy to bring you guys Gundam versus Top 4.
It's definitely an interesting lineup that we have here.
Yeah.
All the way from California, we're going to have Biter in Losers with his partner Beta Dude. On the other side of Losers, we have Samadi Amigo in North Carolina. HD Kieran, he's coming out over from SoCal as well. Winners side, we're going to have Zerp and Airco, and we're starting with winners now.
So it's going to be Zerp and Airco versus Lukewarm, Holiday, and Ace Cube.
Ace Cube.
So that should be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing the suits being played. I didn't actually get a chance to check out some of the top 4, so I actually don't know who's going to be being run. But in any case, very excited to bring this game to you guys. The English version is coming out next week, like this coming week.
This Friday.
This Friday. Yeah, it's like five days or something like that. So definitely, if you haven't picked up the Japanese version yet, it's being localized in English by Bandai Namco. Definitely pick it up. You can buy it in store. That's crazy. We have a Gundam vs. game you can actually buy in the store.
And it's in English.
Like, random people will be buying this game, which is kind of mind-blowing.
And I know the beta was really popular. A lot of people are playing it. A lot of people are enjoying the game.
Yeah, and, they're picking up on the cues. They know what we like and what we don't like. Like, they actually made a solid straight 2-day beta, not any of this kind of weird time block
The time schedules, you can play for an hour at 4 a.m.
The Japanese beta, like, we were waking up in the middle of the night, like 5 in the morning to play this for an hour. Oh, God.
That was the worst. And I had work, like, right after.
So we got, again, Lukewarm, Holiday, and Ace Cube on the bottom, Airco and Zerp on the top.
So Lukewarm is going to be playing front. He's been favoring Sinanju throughout the tournament.
Sure, yeah.
He does play full cloth as well. As of now, he hasn't switched to it. I think he's played Sinanju straight through. Ace, on the other hand, he's been switching back and forth. He's been playing G-Self. He does also have, a few other backs. I know he likes Bound Dock.
Yeah.
On the other end, Zerp, he's been playing Hot Scramble. Airco has been playing G Arcane. I haven't seen anything else from him. So,
yeah. Not too many surprises as far as suits go, aside from maybe the G Arcane pick is pretty interesting. G Arcane, very niche suit, but definitely has her own set of merits, so I'm going to be really interested in seeing what we have in store with G Arcane, because, G Arcane, not very many sniper suits anymore, and, having a sniper suit that's a 300 suit is pretty new, because Dunamis is not really, the same kind of deal. You actually have, like, a real solid sniper shot with G Arcane, and her down fence is also just, like, a really good tool. So again, if you guys are unfamiliar with this game, 2-on-2 game, as you can see, 4 players, 2-on-2. There's kind of this cost bar, which you'll see when we go into the game. Each team has 1,000 points, and when any player gets shot down, they take their cost away from the team cost. So basically, each team has a limited number of lives, but it's a little more fluctuating than just like 3 lives, for example.
Yeah, because each cost is going to be indicative of kind of the suit's general power level.
Yeah.
A 500 is going to very much outperform a 300, but in exchange, the 300 is,
So we got our front suits on the right, and we're going to be taking a look excellently at Airco's G Arcane, just like I was talking about. Really cool suit.
He's trying to stay at the edge of Red Lock, which is generally what you're going to do with the sniper suit.
Yeah, this
he's just trying to take landings.
It's pretty much like all support, dedicated, and we got Zerp playing Hot Scramble. And Hot Scramble, just really solid front suit. Not really much else to say other than just great tools all around.
Yeah, his AC is really good. You're going to see that, a lot.
Yeah, and his boost dash melee was like amazing.
Boost dash melee.
All right, let's see if Zerk can make something happen here. They're kind of both getting cornered a little bit towards this like awkward rock. We have the map on random too, so there's going to be a lot of variation.
Interesting map selections for sure.
And this map is like kind of a close map. There's a lot of weird obstacles that really do constrain the movement. So right now, Airco, G Arcane, is getting pretty low and threatening to get overcosted potentially. Yeah. But let's see if Zerp can make something happen here. He does not. Gets caught by the melee. And they do also get overcosted.
That's overcost.
Yeah, really bad for Team Red right now.
As now Zerp's going to come back. He's not going to have as much health.
Yeah, we're watching Lukewarm as well now, perspective. And he, so far, is playing pretty well. He has 1 more gold sumo, so he might use it to try to force damage here. Yep, he throws it out. Not going to really happen, but still gets a tag. And
they're trying to bring it back, but it's really hard once you're a 500, 300.
Yeah.
At this point, it's going to be...
Ace is pretty low, though, so if they... No.
Oh, no. He's caught by the melee.
All right, that's game 1. And this is 2 out of 3 up to Grand Finals. Then it's going to be 3 out of 5 for Grand Finals. So Team Red, Lukewarm, Ace Cube, up first game. Pretty convincing.
Pretty convincing, definitely. I mean, Lukewarm Holiday, he's a tournament veteran. He's, attended EVO the last few years. He always places well, top 8. I believe he's top 2 like a couple of years ago. Zerps, played in the arcade a lot. Erko, actually, funnily enough. So, people looking at this game, they think it's hard to get into and stuff like that. Erko started playing a month ago. So he's pretty fresh into it. And obviously there's, elements to his play you're going to see that need to be ironed out. But as far as it goes, he's still playing a very solid game. He's in top 4 winners. He's playing very well.
So this map's a lot more flat. I actually like this map. I think it's a pretty okay map.
Yeah, this map isn't bad.
Some weird stuff when you get towards the edges of the map, but it's got a good amount of flat stuff. And here we're watching what might be a gold sumo. Does not reach.
Nope.
Evades that one, only get tagged by the fences.
Now, Luke is just applying a lot of pressure. He's trying to push him into the corner.
He's just pressing lots of buttons, basically.
I mean, this is Luke's style. Luke plays very high APM style. He likes.
Zerp actually was doing an okay job of covering the screen with funnels. They're hitting a lot, but nice
a little greedy with the melee there, and he gets tagged for it a little bit.
Oh, Zerp getting tied by the rock. He's got 1 gold sumo still.
And it's definitely going to be interesting to see how he tries to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
G-Self is...
Oh!
All right, so we got some funnels going out, and... Okay, this is going to be a pretty rough situation here.
Oh!
That is not a good death. Dying when you just burst is... Burst in this game is just so incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
Once you're missing that, it's just...
Oh, okay, gets the poke. Oh, trade with the down fence. Still a pretty bad situation.
Yeah, it looks like...
Yeah. Very convincing. 2-0 for Team Ace Cube and Lukewarm.
Yep, G-Self was able to get the melee in on Hot Scramble, and then that was definitely going to close it out. So now we're going to have Lukewarm and Ace Cube in Grand Finals, winner's side. But we are going to have to run it back into losers. So we're going to have coming up HD Kieran and Samba versus Beta Dude and the Biter.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun team. When I saw that Biter was teaming with Beta Dude, I was like, all right, let's go. Yeah,
let's go.
Beta Dude's been actually putting in the time with this game. He seems to be pretty familiar with the game.
Yeah, definitely.
The Biter, on the other hand, really has not touched this version.
You can kind of see it a little bit in his play.
He doesn't playing old school.
He doesn't use the boost dive as much, as well as somebody who has been playing a lot.
Yeah.
But he still has fundamentals. He's been playing the series for a long time, so.
Yeah, it's great to see kind of like seasoned FGC players in this game too, because Beta Dude obviously amazing BB player.
Nice Ragna.
Doing really well. Yeah.
Nice Ragna.
Yeah, nice Ragna. So good stuff.
On the other side of the fence, we have HD Kieran. He's obviously been a big advocate of the Gundam series for a while.
Sure.
He's been playing for a long time. Samba, he hasn't been playing seriously until very recently.
Right.
So I know he practices. Him and Kieran have been practicing a lot. Especially over the last few months preparing for the tournament.
Right.
And it's nice to see. Everything's paying off for them. They made top 4, so. Hopefully, they're able to see what they can do. They can pull it through. Neither of them. Well, Samba, he has tournament experience in other games. He is like DTO. He runs brackets and does all that crap for everything. Kieran is not quite as seasoned in tournament. So we'll have to see if the stage nerves.
But it's great to see him come out all the way from West Coast, I think. SoCal.
Yeah, definitely. He's from SoCal.
Yeah, I did not even know he was going to be here. So
I pressured him into it.
Yeah. Oh, it was you?
Yeah.
You were like, come through?
Yep. I pressured him into it.
All right.
So it looks like, we have no surprises from Kieran and Amigo Samba. Samba's been playing basically just exclusively Sinanju.
Yeah.
Kieran, he plays F91. He also has a GPO3. He also has a surprise Virtue pick, though I don't think he's as comfortable with it, so I don't think we will see that.
Dude, I like Virtue in tournament. I think I'm totally for somebody playing a Virtue.
I would love to see Virtue. We'll see. We'll see. We don't know if they're on the right side of the setups. I know like a couple of the setups don't have Virtue on it, so you may not even have the option.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's usually not a problem because you can usually just ask if it becomes an issue.
Yeah, definitely. Another thing of note that we haven't talked about, older series in the game, a new addition to Gundam Versus is the Striker system.
Yeah.
And the Striker system kind of allows you to pick like an assist that will come through and do, various effects. A lot of the things that we're going to see, Kamaris is, as you see in the bottom right on Kieran's perspective. It's very, very, very strong assist, very hard to avoid. Once it connects, it hits you in the air. You have like 3-4 seconds of untech time. That's like a 2v1 for a very extended period of time.
Yeah, I mean, you'll notice when we're talking that most of the time, the first thing to point out is just how many strikers they have available left, because they just have such a huge impact on the game.
Yes.
And I think we're ready to go. I don't know what's... Okay, they're going to it now?
We're going in.
All right,
so far we haven't gotten any of the bad maps. That's good. Waiting to see like
training mode stage, the colony laser. We're on the same wavelength here. Yeah. I mean, this stage is fine. Yeah.
This stage isn't bad. Sometimes your landings will get messed up by the little.
You have the little like
outcroppings
thing. Yeah, you got the little nooks and crannies, but could be worse.
So Biter just playing a very, very passive game to start. They definitely look to be content with just playing neutral.
Yeah, and Beta Dude playing new. It's really cool. So far, they seem to be doing pretty okay. And here's the pyramid. So the pyramid here, this gives you projectile invincibility. It lets you kind of unga around and get in there.
Yeah, you can definitely pressure a lot harder, though you do have to be careful because you are still vulnerable to melee.
Yeah. Jeff, though, seems to be in trouble already at 381, the Biter. Might cause some issues if they continue to threaten the Biter here. The Biter honestly playing a little more forward than his partner. But that's kind of the nature of New. The perspective we're watching right now, Beta Dude's playing New, who has lots of good kind of ways to just set up and
he's got a lot of really good neutral tools.
And he actually likes stalling too. The pyramid comes back in the timer. It's up now, so you can just kind of stall until you have pyramid and only going with pyramid. And while that is good, you do start to kind of play a little passively, and it can be hard to push your advantage. So far, it seems to be working pretty well though. Like Beta Dude,
it sounds like he's getting a little bit greedy there.
Yeah,
pushing in, he's gonna take a shot for it.
Yeah, I mean they're just playing neutral so far, and it looks like they're just having a lot of difficulty with funnels versus funnels and snipes.
He's able to punish the bad burst too. So
yeah, Kieran and Meepy gonna try and make something happen here with burst, but let's see if he can do anything.
Available. Meep does, it's going to make F91 a lot faster. He can't hit him anymore, and it really just allows him to apply pressure. And that's kind of the nature of the suit. He's very on-off.
You might see some striker checks here. I mean, they're cornered. I would like to see some Kimaris right here. He's going for the BC. Does not quite get it, though. And he's got Meepy again,
too. That's good.
Yep.
That's good.
Confirms off of the stun. And his partner seems to be doing okay as well. So here's Oki.
Kamaris. Oh, man. So this is going to be an overpass in Beta Dude. He's going to be really careful.
Actually, just with that big swing, I think that Team Red is kind of pushing ahead now.
Yeah, definitely. It's looking a little bit in their favor right now. Beta Dude's going to have to be a little bit more defensive, and G Arcane can't really handle this role as readily.
Yeah, definitely G Arcane front is a no-go. So at this point, Team Blues just got to play passively here. They just got to kite the whole match out.
Yeah, that's definitely what their goal is going to be. They're going to take advantage of the pyramid and just really try to lame things out as much as possible.
Now, the nice thing is that Samba, they have Samba down at 300, so they can just try and kill Samba here.
Yeah, I think that's definitely what they're going to go for. Kieran's, he's down to 28. He can't really take anything.
Yeah,
and once he comes back, he's going to be extremely overcosted as well.
I can't actually see the burst gauges. Hopefully, we can get that fixed, maybe, Paul. But I think Samba has a burst, so he should have a burst unless he messed up somewhere. And so
I don't see a burst on hand. All right, so Beta Dude just went down.
Last lives for both teams, basically. F91.
F91 is in
still
dire
not quite.
straits.
Okay, the Biter are pretty low. They need to just kill this F91. This is a problem.
Yeah, he's way too aggressive in right there.
Good evasion here from the Biter. Solid melee hit.
Yep, that's...
Yeah, Blaze Burst, man. That's a lot of damage.
Bursted melee.
Beta Dude clutching it out.
A lot of damage. Definitely very clutch. Really tight game there. Everybody was very low.
Yeah. That really could have gone either way. Like, I mean, honestly, Blaze Burst kind of just made that happen. But at the same time,
I mean, that is the story of this game. Burst is so important.
Kieran was doing a pretty good job, though, of staying alive, though, and that was definitely the sore thumb. Like, that's definitely the thing you hate to see the most when you're at the last quarter of the game, and you see that your opponent's 400 is still on their first life, just like by a sliver, but like often takes too much effort at the end of the game to try and push just to get that kill.
Yeah.
And that's the most annoying thing there, because you just got that thorn in your side. Very aggravating to deal with, but going into game 2, and again, team, the Biter and Beta Dude up a game, blue team. I like this map a lot. I think this map it was so close to being like really good. Just this
then you got
cone.
That big thing in the corner.
Yeah.
Makes things a little awkward.
The cliffs often are really awkward for like changing the line of battle too. But now the Biter gang is step dive punished. Too much boost. And see if he can get a snipe here, maybe. Oh, no, gets tied by Kieran.
Gets the stun. He's able to push him off of him, though.
Nope. And I think Kieran, he's realizing, they're totally realizing that they can just hunt the Biter.
Yeah, that's definitely, it seems like to be their game plan right now, is they're going very aggressive on the Biter. And G Arcane doesn't necessarily have the tools to avoid that, so it's really going to be more so on Beta Dude to, apply pressure and force them to respect him.
Now, Beta Dude is doing a good job. He's not taking too much damage.
Yeah, the damage trades are working out pretty evenly right now, but because of the cost differences, it's actually working out.
Great block.
Great block.
And just Beta Dude right now trying to do everything. He's trying to peel from his partner. At the same time, he's trying to make things happen, not get hit. He does evade this. There you go.
A lot of bursts coming out, so this is going to be an interesting situation. He's getting tagged by the funnels, though. Let's see if he can get this stuff.
He does.
This is going to be a lot. Oh, no, he's missing out.
He escaped this, though. Okay, 126. And the overcross happens, so Beta Dude, he's basically going to try and clutch it out the same way. He does have Pyramid, and it's just going to be all about Beta Dude's new right now. He's going to make it happen.
He's just applying pressure neutral with funnels.
Yeah.
Now the Pyramid is up. He's going to try to push in.
And with the partner's burst, maybe this can happen here. Can he get
they
this
do have it cornered.
Oh, he still hits it!
That was interesting. I don't even know what hit him.
So Beta Dude, even when he dies, there's one more life left as long as the Biter can stay alive. But yeah, we're watching again. The Biter, this is his last life. He's got to make this happen. But they can kill either one and win the game here. So
yeah, this is a really good situation.
Gets a snipe, goes for the down funnel, but does not quite work out. But
I just noticed something interesting though. Is he's using the G Arcane assist.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Like, I just want. This is bad. This is bad.
This is actually a really bad situation.
So
right here.
Technically, blue team is ahead, but if blue team loses both of their suits at the same time, they lose. So I think it might be time for Beta Dude to just run away. This is neither team wants to engage here. Everyone is at one hit kill.
There it is. Kamaris has definitely been almost the story of this tournament.
Yeah.
He's definitely one of the strongest assists in the game.
For sure.
You can definitely see it. You can just kind of pull them out.
Really easy to use. Like if you're within this range, just do it. It doesn't matter. Just do it. You have like a 80% chance. It's honestly almost like just a high dice roll that it's gonna hit them.
Yeah, you guys will stay on.
Yeah. Okay, so into losers finals now, right?
Yep. So
we
this
have
is going to be
team we just watched, Biter and Beta Dude.
And it's going to be versus Zerp and Airco.
Yeah.
Now Zerp and Airco are the team that put them into losers.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. That was the last match going into top 4 for them.
Well, I want to see it because I didn't get to see that match, so I want to see how this plays out.
It was definitely an interesting match. I mean, a big story from that match.
Yeah.
They were trying to apply a lot of pressure to Zerp's hot scramble.
Sure.
And he was doing a very good job of running away, and G Arcane was just able to take those shots, and they were able to just chip him out over time.
Right.
And, it'll be interesting to see, how they adapt past that.
Yeah, who does Airco play again?
G Arcane.
G Arcane.
There's going to be a G Arcane
mirror.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Zerp plays a lot more aggressively than Beta Dude, as we saw earlier.
Yeah. So. I mean, I want to say on paper, I mean, Hot Scramble's really good. But I think new, actually, in this particular mirror, because it's double G-Arcane, so you, like, basically, the way this version works is, like, aggression's really important, but it also has to do with the strength of the support suit.
Yes.
Like, you want to be aggressive so that you can create space for your partner.
Exactly.
But in this particular situation, both support suits are just dedicated sniper suits that don't actually really care about spacing. So in this kind of dynamic, New can actually be pretty competitive just because you do technically have the ability to create more support fire with New than with Hot Scramble, aside from Hot Scramble down fence. But
yeah,
Hot Scramble down fence not as good as it used to be, obviously. And New Funnel is like very dynamic, very free form. So I actually kind of like New in this mirror, in this back mirror.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see, because especially a big thing is going to be Pyramid as well.
Pyramid just stomps all over G-Arcane, basically.
You're going to be able to cover all of those landings,
It's basically going to be like Pyramid and like slight advantage on neutral with New versus like Unga Boost Dash Melee from Hot Scramble and like the annoying down fence, or the annoying fences, like side fence.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a story of if Zerp is able to land those melees with the Hot Scramble. Yeah, that's really going to be how they're going to take advantage of the trades.
I am definitely also concerned with the Biters. G-Arcane, he's very new. He's definitely the weak link on the team. So it's just going to be, I mean, it's kind of cool to watch the way Beta Dude adapts to like trying to carry his partner in a bad situation.
But they did get a lot of early damage on Beta Dude.
No, I mean, they're so far taking a lot of damage. Like G-Arcane taking a lot of damage here. I think that's Airco.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Airco is definitely, he's down to about half health at this point.
Ooh, goes for the side BC.
Oh man, I didn't think I seen that from him once.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that move. That move is sick.
It's good. It's a little bit of slow startup, but if it's able to get out there, it's very, very powerful.
Okay, let's see if Zerp can make something happen here. He's so close to burst, 37 HP, very difficult place to burst in.
Yeah, it's going to be a very risky burst if he decides to do it.
Goes for the boost dash melee, loses to News. News boost dash melee, for those of you guys don't know, it's really good.
A very, very high priority, very hard. It's mostly, it's not an approach tool like most boost dash melees, but it's very good for self-defense.
Okay, and with the full from Zerp here, he's going to need to make something happen, but ally, friendly fire down fence. I would like to see, honestly, just a full burst here.
I think, he hates the down fence.
Yeah.
That's not.
They're in trouble. Red team is in trouble right now. Beta Dude also did not get overcosted. So.
Yeah, they definitely applied a lot of pressure to Beta Dude early, and that allowed them to be in a pretty good situation here.
And, Beta Dude here, he's got the pyramid out now. Wow.
It's definitely a pretty rough lead.
Yeah. These side ACs putting in so much work for Beta Dude right now. It's
absolutely.
Really been his game plan. But as long as they're hitting, it's solid.
Zerp's not able to adapt to it. He's definitely having a hard time keeping up at that point. And, he may have to make a couple of changes to the game plan because they had an early lead.
Right.
And then after that, Beta Dude died. But then once he was down, they just never caught back up again.
Oh, we have a striker change, I think, for Zerp. I was going to say turn A. I like turn A.
Turn A would have been very interesting.
Turn A is I like turn A. Turn A is a good niche pick. If you don't see, this secret is that this game does not show you the strikers on the versus screen very quickly. So if you're not actually really paying attention, you won't remember.
Yes.
And then so if you play turn A, also it's calling laser. If you play turn A assist when they don't expect it, it's actually super good. Because it's actually if you don't realize that they're playing turn A, that's probably going to hit you.
Alright, so Colony Laser, it's kind of got these two elevations in the middle of the map.
Yeah, and a billion tubes. And then
that'll break, fall apart, obstruct vision.
And drop the FPS.
Drop the FPS. It's a very interesting state. Very, very good down fence right there.
Okay, and as you can see, it's kind of Team Red here trying to take the high ground. They're just staying on this plateau. And that is definitely one of the things that often happens on this map until it kind of descends downwards into a spiral of madness as these pillars kind of get in the way of everything. So far, though, they're doing really well.
Yeah, this is definitely very, very, very much going in Airco and Zerp's favor.
Here comes Hot Scramble. Unable to get a landing flash. Zerp really aggressive with this boost. That melee gets a hit, though.
He gets the hit. This is why he does it.
Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, that melee move, it has projectile armor on it, so it's kind of good. No other way to say it other than that.
All right, so they didn't get the overcross this time around. It looks like Biter is just going to run back and play very, very, very defensive, which is probably the best option in this scenario.
For sure.
They're able to take the high ground here, so it's going to be a little rough for them to push in. But that said, Airco and Zerp are ahead. They are close to an overcross.
Yeah,
though.
they're actually very close here. Beta Dude's going to try and snipe it. No, he's going to try and just face hot scramble. Let's see what happens. Unable to tag anything. Really great evasion from Team Red.
They do get the overcross though.
Yeah.
He was able to tag our G-Arcane. And now it looks like their G-Arcane's being a little bit aggressive there.
Yeah, this is a awkward cost situation here. Get some pickoffs here, but just narrowly avoids that.
He's able to avoid the down fence. That's really good.
And here comes Beta Dude. He's unable to really get a hard knockdown defensive? Or maybe that was actually half. Oh, that was defensive, I think. Okay.
So they do have overcross now. So Zerp is in a bit of a rough situation, but they only need to kill the G-Arcane. It's probably a bit easier to catch a low health G-Arcane than it is a low health Hot Scramble. Hot Scramble is very
I believe
agile.
the Biter has a full though, but even so, they got forced through it. Like, at this point, I think ignoring New is the best course of action, but Beta Dude just doing a very good job making that difficult. You can see,
they're definitely they're covering the high ground. Beta Dude's kind of acting like the gate between the two.
Exactly, and that's that's solid fundamental for team positioning. Just
he eats a down fence though. Beta Dude's actually in trouble.
Yeah, big change here. He has a burst and the fence though. I mean the pyramid, so he's probably just gonna do it.
Yep, there it is.
Dash melee or something, and it might just end the game right here.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to push in right here.
Oh, not quite.
It's not gonna reach.
It's still too high. Now he goes over.
Everybody's
under,
overcaught.
Gets the punish.
Yeah. The overheat was definitely. That's the power of it when you have your boost or your burst available. You're able to burst, and you're just gonna have that boost advantage. And in the end, that's what determines that situation.
All right, grand finals.
And so I think coming into this is basically the grand finals that most people expected.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, obviously, Luke and Ace, the most experienced players here, so they're definitely the most favored to win. But again, Beta Dude, he did make top 8 at Evo.
Yeah, and I know, talking to Luke, he definitely said he is worried about Beta Dude. He does think Beta Dude's a very strong player, and obviously Beta Dude's been showing it.
Yeah. I mean, he's like considering again that the player has never played the game before today. Beta Dude is actually doing a very good job of carrying. Like, he is making some very very rational decisions as far as regulating his health.
Yeah.
His very good awareness of positioning.
Yeah, definitely his positioning has been
I think
probably
New
the
just
best out of anybody
really
that I've seen
solid
right now
for this kind of thing. Like, New is a suit that can be aggressive. It has plenty of tools to make it difficult to be ignored, which is important. But also, when he does get overcosted, New's quite fine playing a support role, basically, and playing a heavy support role with so much stuff.
Very good tools. CSB new to this version from the old one.
Yeah,
it's really, really good. For covering his defensive options. He's able to run off and then CSB, and it's hard to approach when he has that option available.
All right, and looks like they are doing some button checks here and pretty close to being ready to go. We finally did get a funny map last game, but I'm excited to see what will be in store for us.
I'm really excited for 3 training modes in a row.
I'm trying to think of what I actually want to see. I want to see a Thunderbolt, because we haven't seen a Thunderbolt yet. I want to see a Colony Nighttime.
I want to see Forest, just because I know Luke hates it.
Oh. Yeah, Forest is... yeah.
I think that'd be really, really entertaining.
I do like seeing... I kind of want to see more flat stages, just so that the Biter can kind of excel a little better, because I know that he's probably having a difficulty just being able to place his shots in unfamiliar stages, because he probably doesn't really know most of these stages, right? So when you got like random things just kind of popping up and covering your landings all the time on accident halfway.
And there's a lot of really weird elevation changes on a lot of these stages. Obviously, none are quite as bad as Colony Laser, because Colony Laser just kind of has a huge drop-off where you have to spend, a third of your burst just to actually get the height you need.
So Luke and Ace are trying to figure out their team right now. It looks like Ace actually going to play Full Claw. Because I think that's Ace on the bottom left, right?
I'm not sure who is who. I don't think Ace has been playing front. I think Ace is going to actually the Barbados.
Okay, so Ace is going to play Barbados. Okay.
I think Ace is actually the Barbados, and then full cloth will be Luke.
Okay. Full cloth. Well, I mean, first of all, if I was
Where's
Ace,
the start?
if I would, no, I'm just thinking, you know, if I was Ace, I would definitely just pick X1 and just, you know, make G Arcane sad.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, X1 is just so much pressure.
Oh.
It's able to really.
Barbados is fine too. You know, Barbados like good at hunting G Arcane. That's probably what Ace is gonna do. He's just probably gonna like stare at this G Arcane like the whole game possibly and just like kill it. We'll see whether that actually plays out. Let's see. Here we go.
I think this is actually the first time we've seen either of these suits from these guys in tournament. So.
Yeah, he's just looking at him. Does not work out and forced to stare at this new. Okay, great block. But his partner does get the hit.
Yeah, that's definitely going to put them behind a bit.
Oh, and they're split up.
Taking some damage.
Yeah, Team Blue is split up now.
This is a very, very bad situation for the Biter.
Luke is, almost avoids, but a good cut from Barbados. Let's see if Luke can get something here. The knockdown.
He's definitely got to play a little bit defensive. He doesn't have any of his power-up modes going, so he's
they're
not
almost
trying to be too aggressive.
For those of you guys who don't know, Full Cloth has basically modes that he can turn on. They're on a cooldown. They're really good.
Really good.
That's pretty much all there is to say about it. It's just you go nuts when you have stuff on. You turn it on, and you just kind of run at people. Okay, solid down here from the Biter, but still they're very, very behind. Like,
yeah, this is not a very good situation for Blue.
Okay, and the Biter here, he has a full burst, and he makes something happen. And he really needs to... he just needs to change his striker, and this will go so much better.
Yeah, I definitely think...
He just needs Kimari or X1.
I think Kamaris is what he wants.
Oh my god, happy birthday. That was pretty brutal.
That was a very, very, very convincing game.
All right, 1-0 right now, leading for Lukewarm Holiday and Ace Cube. Can Beta Dude and the Biter change it up? I really think he needs to pick Kimaris.
A little bit of coaching from the commentary couch.
I think he needs to pick Kimaris. They're thinking. I don't know if they heard me. But I really think the Biter needs to pick Kimaris.
Is this allowed?
Really?
Is this allowed?
I mean, just...
he hovered it. He hovered it.
I mean, just not that... that's such a bad striker. Like, I haven't even seen him throw it out. Like, striker... Like, Kimaris is basically like a burst. It's so good. Like, you're just like, I'm in trouble, let me just do it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? And, I mean, these dudes are just running their faces into him, right?
It's actually an interesting pick from Beta Dude. He looked like he was going to go for Unicorn.
That concerns me. I thought his new was fine.
Yeah, I don't think the new has been the problem.
I mean, new deal's okay with Full Cloth, and Barbatos is just Barbatos. So, yeah, I actually don't... I wonder what this pick is. I guess they're just like, you know, that really didn't work out. Let's try something new.
Yeah, I mean, they have another game to experiment, so...
Yeah. I suppose if they are literally not looking at Beta Dude at all, that spam from Unicorn could be better than spam from New. I guess he's a little faster to get your impact just due to Beam Magnum, but we'll see. Caught in the middle here.
Yeah, it's definitely a more neutral approach to the game right now than before. You see a good gold sumo call. He's able to get some damage in.
Either that, or my guess is maybe he wants to basically play secret back, and like he's just gonna try and stay behind. Oh, okay, the no tech.
Yeah,
gold sumo, nice, good evasion here, but
he still gets caught because it's full cloth.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think anyone would have gotten that punish still, but let's see what happens. NTD mode, but wow, the trade. Or was that a cut from?
I think it was a cut.
That was like from downtown. Like he's. Oh, the Fufua. And no, he's still shot down. Down fence also not working out. Gets the solid hit to Lukewarm Holiday. Very clean play right now. Okay, the shot from the Biter, but that puts him perfectly in full burst, and he's going to pop his mode here. Go into Blaze Burst, and it's time to press buttons.
Oh, he gets sniped though.
Yeah, good stuff, but this is actually, wow. I think Lukewarm kind of being too fancy there, like really trying to bait out the dives, I think, and
yeah, I think he was concerned about the down fence too. Yeah. And he was able to avoid that, but in the end, you know, he's still overheated.
Okay, here comes Beta Dude. He's got to get this hit here. Not going to work out.
He still has the beam magnum shot.
Striker, is he going to be able to use it before things go too badly? That worked out? Sorta.
Sorta. It wasn't too bad. He still ate 180 for it, but...
Oh, he got another one. And that's... Okay, he broke the shield, but
all right,
can he get it down?
Spot. This is a very good spot for them.
Uh-oh. Oh, tried. So it's hard to say whether they want to kill Barbados twice or try and on full club. I guess next it's going to dictate it. If they can get a good hit on Lukewarm, I think Lukewarm's fine. He's saving this one last striker. He has a burst here too, so he really wants to use his gold sumo before he has to burst. And
he's a little bit. He looks like he's a little bit concerned about going in. He's trying to just pull them out.
On this kind of map, it's difficult though. I think especially now that you got Lukewarm representing a burst here, he's gonna pop it. Just gonna go straight at Unicorn.
That is a lot of boost dashes.
And he's gonna try and hunt this landing, but there's the burst from Unicorn. Goes after G Arcane, not quite.
He's not able to get it. Oh, and he's hit. That's untechable.
Oh, and now Team Blue actually in a pretty okay situation here. They gotta take this momentum if they can get a hit.
Not enough.
The up whip will finish it off. It was actually pretty close, though. I think if they killed Ace, and that's actually a pretty big part of the game, is you get to this down in the wire situation, though, where like maybe by health you're only at like 20% HP left, but in terms of distribution, like one guy's at a sliver, and actually just killing that guy, even if he has an extra life, the momentum from temporarily making it the 2v1 can really swing things around. And that was a pretty good example. Like they were unable to clutch it out, but I think if things had just gone a little bit differently, they could have easily put Luke into like kill range as Ace was respawning.
Like that match was a lot closer. It's definitely interesting to see if he'll actually stick with the Unicorn. It looks like he did check in.
I mean, like, it worked better. I feel like a lot of it was like kind of by accident, though. There were so many like random weird trades in the middle of the map. So they're just kind of both taking damage. So it was closer, but not in a way that really makes me feel like they're going to be able to solve this problem.
Yeah, definitely it's...
Oh, this map. Okay. We're getting some good variety. For potentially the last game, Lukewarm and Ace on tournament point here.
Looks like Beta Dude's doing the same. You know, he just wants to play his neutral. They're kind of getting pushed back into the corner. This isn't a great place you want to be against Full Cloth.
It's the nature kind of Full Cloth versus Unicorn. Like, he's so slow. You have really no choice but just to kind of run away and be like, go away from me, or rely on strikers. And then, you gotta work with his knockdown. The thing is that the G Arcane is just like so slow to operate with momentum that it's very hard to get back in the game spacing-wise, momentum-wise with G Arcane.
Your goal is definitely you want to be ahead with G Arcane. It's hard to make up those damage swings.
Avoids the cut. Okay, does not quite. But this is okay. Here's got a burst. Just do it maybe. Just like press a B and
I think we might see it here before the NTD expires.
No, you really should just do it. He's being very conservative here, and maybe that's okay, but no.
Now the burst is just going to be too risky.
Like, it's always in hindsight, right? It's like it's good to hold on until you get hit, and then you're just like, uh-oh. And now, this could just be the end here.
This is a bad situation.
Gold Sumo, he evades it. Great jump, but
he doesn't
chases
have
him up.
Okay. Forces the burst out of him.
No punish. Lukewarm hunting Unicorn now. Oh, gets caught, but no confirm from Beta Dude. Beta Dude escapes. I mean, he is in Blaze. What is going on? Oh, he does a random super. Okay, he's still in NTD. That's why you do it. But I can't tell if he actually got punished there or not. And now, he did. One hit kill, basically.
Definitely a rough situation.
Yeah. I mean, you could just throw Gold Sumo and just, side
there
whip.
It goes.
And that's going to be it for CEOtaku 2017 Gundam Versus.
Very dominant performance from Luke and Ace. They were definitely, showing their stripes. I don't think
experience pays off in spades.
Yeah, definitely.
But again, good stuff, especially from Beta Dude. I think like really showing his stuff. The Biter, definitely want to see him come back with more hours.
More hours in the game and maybe a Kamara's pick.
And maybe a Kimari striker. Or Gold Sumo. Gold Sumo's, I think, pretty okay for G Arcane as well.
I think it's really going to be dependent on matchup for G Arcane, because Gold Sumo will definitely allow you to sort of cover approaches. Basically, Gold Sumo is good at, there's like this middle line where it's like if you're
not too close, but as you're approaching, where you cut them off with Gold Sumo as you read their approach, and that timing is really hard to deal with.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the thing is, like, the reason why I usually recommend Kimaris, even though I think Gold Sumo is still really good, is Kimaris is like, you don't have to deal with the dead zone.
Yeah,
like you just
press it.
Do it.
You just press it.
You see the situation, and you're like, okay, like, it's time. It's time, and this has an 80% chance of working out for me, you know.
And even in the worst case scenario, it's a boost tax. You know, you're gonna press the button, and you're gonna have to, you know, you're gonna have to step it, boost out a bit. Sometimes those catch you even then. It's insanely good tracking.
Yeah. So thanks again, guys, for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, English version coming out this Friday, so don't miss out on that. And also, I highly recommend pre-ordering it if you're gonna get it. Pre-order it because you get those extra DLC suits for free. So not only do you save money, but one of those suits is pre-order only, and it's really good. You'll be sad if you don't get it.
And, you know, Barbados. That's Barbados Lupus is actually a pre-order suit as well.
Yeah,
that we just saw win the tournament. So you know, it's not a bad idea, especially if you're interested and want to take the game seriously.
Yeah, no, it's definitely check it out if you haven't seen it before until today. There's resources both out already and coming out for the game. You know, a lot of the people in the community have been working really hard. There's guides, there's written stuff, there's wikis now. There's a lot better time to be playing the game than, say, 5 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, again, shout outs to Jabali and CEOtaku for letting us run this as a main game. It was really exciting, and hopefully you'll see more of this game and us, you know, coming out now that the game's going to be out. I know for sure that Gundam Versus will be also at Frosty Faustings.
Yep.
So that's going to be like
I actually did hear about that.
That's the first U.S. sanction. So it's going to be like sanctioned by Banco, and it's going to, you know, all those awesome perks.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a really, really fun tournament. I went last year, and
I love
going to go again this year.
Yeah. Well, that's what we get on here on the CEOtaku stream, like show other people's tournaments, right?
Yep.
Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Maybe we have some slides to show because we have a ton of sponsors who are supporting CEOtaku this year, and I definitely want to make sure that you guys know all of them because, yeah, they're pretty awesome.